Hi guys, my name is Bird and welcome back to the channel. Today I am here with a massive fabric haul. This is my last fabric haul from Joann Fabrics and it is a big one. So let's get into it. If you were following along on the Joann Fabrics liquidation series that I did right here on YouTube, you know that I decided not to buy anything from the very beginning. I wanted to wait until the discounts were truly deep. They are now for all of the items that I am going to share with you guys. It was the items were either discounted at 60% or 80% with an additional 50% off of the entire bulk. They started selling everything by the bulk only here in Maryland, where I live, weeks and weeks and weeks ago. But I really wanted to wait until the deals got much, much better. So let me dive in and show and share with you what I did pick up. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is I picked up this really yummy looking fleece fabric. I've never worked with fleece, not because I can't work with it or afraid of it. I like to make garments. And so generally fleece isn't my go-to for garments, but I was talking to a really good friend of mine, maker, Karen Burkhead, and she uses this very high quality Luxe Fleece fabric. So this isn't, so fleece comes in a couple different levels and layers, kind of textures and that sort of thing. This is the Luxe and it's really, really deep. It's very rich. I love the colors. I was thinking I would make myself a winter coat or jacket with this, and with the balance of the fabric, maybe make myself a no-sew blanket. Super easy to make. And when I picked up the fabric, I'm looking for the other piece of fabric. Here it is. There's so much on my table, guys. So I got this other piece of fabric, also deeply discounted. It came to, I think it was, after it was all said and done, maybe $2 or $3 a yard. And um, I love the details and I love the fabric. This is a satin. I thought that this would be fabulous to line this coat, and my arms would slip in super easily into the sleeves. I thought that was a really great match. And then I picked up some denim. You know, denim on any day, guys. If you get good denim, you're going to have to spend upwards of $20 a yard for denim. And I was able to get three really magnificent pieces. The first one, now I've had my eye on this denim for months at Joann Fabrics. This is the Lucky Brand denim, and it always retails for about $22 a yard. And just look at the variations and the color in the denim. This is a light stretch denim, which I really love. But even with Joann's, when they were in business at $21.99 a yard, the most that they would offer this would be like 40% off. Mostly it was 30% off, and you could never use another coupon with it. I was able to get it at 60% off, and then the additional 50% off. So it came to about $4 a yard. And I also shared it with Karen, because at the same time, Karen picked up this yummy denim fabric with these gorgeous cherries on them. And so we both split the fabric, and it was basically a wash, and we both got some good denim fabric, which I think is really a great idea, because if you get 8 or 10 yards of fabric, that's a lot. I don't really need that much fabric in my stash. So it just felt really great to be able to swap with someone else. And then I got this really, really bright red denim. That is so pretty. Really pretty. I like that. Again, this denim was running for $20.99, so $21 a yard, 60% off, 50% off of that. So a really great deal. You can make jackets, you can make pants, you can make skirts with this. I really love this. I'm thinking about making either some denim pants or not really tailored pants, but some really nice kind of a relaxed dress pants of sorts. So I like that. And then I picked up two different knits. And in both cases, the knit prices came down to something that was incredibly reasonable. Look at those gorgeous colors. This is screaming, take me to Hawaii. I love those colors. And it's a really nice, buttery, soft knit, very, very soft. And then the other knit fabric that I picked up, this has like a marbled look. I guess you can tell I love blue. I love all colors, really. This has a marbled kind of pattern on the fabric. And I love the way that that moves. So it has a little bit of drape and it is so soft. So super soft. So loving that. Let me put that down. The next two pieces are cotton. So this ended up being $2 a yard. I got, I think, about 8 yards of this. And I'm thinking about making either a button-down shirt or a shirt dress. I think you can do so much with this, but look at the richness of those colors. Really great deal. And then the last one, this is shirting fabric. It is wrinkle resistant, which is really nice whenever you have 100% cotton. So this is a really good one too. I see myself making a oversized long sleeve shirt similar to this, but longer with sleeves, but that I can roll up and use it as a beach cover up. But then you can use it for a whole bunch of other stuff all year long. So really cute. Now this piece of fabric has no label on it at all. It is the burgundy color that really pulled me in. It's very soft. It has a little bit of drape. It is some type of a blend. It is not a wool. I wish it was a wool, but it is not a wool. But I saw myself making a pair of fall or winter pants, fitted at the waist, fitted a little bit at the hips, and then flaring out to a wide leg. I thought that would be nice. This is a scuba net, a scuba net, a scuba knit. And it is so vibrant. Look at that. Beautiful colors, great stretch and recovery. You can do so much with this, a polo shirt, polo dress, any type of dress. Red, oh yes, beautiful. All right, I'm just checking to see if I got to all of the big fabric pieces because I have a couple other that are a little bit out of the box if you are a garment maker. So the first one is, I got a whole roll, a bolt of sunbrella fabric. So it is sun resistant. And this is really great for covering cushions on your deck. So outdoor cushions for your umbrella. But my husband, he has a boat and he's planning, he already has a couple projects in mind. So he's going to be putting me to work on doing some work here, but that's okay. So we got that. And this fabric is really special because it normally retails for $70 a yard. $70 a yard. We got 80% off because it was in the home decor section. It was actually not supposed to be there, but the manager honored that 80% off, and I'm just really grateful. And then we got an additional 50% off. So this came out to be, for $68 a yard, we ended up getting, I think it's 10 yards here, 10 yards for $68. You heard me right. So roughly $6 a yard. You cannot beat that. You cannot beat that. What you would pay to buy new cushions, you can easily cover them and make them your very own. Now this, you're probably like, Bert, what are you going to do with that? This is a massive roll, 50 yards of this fabric. It was in the home decor section. It is a very lightweight cotton. You can actually write on the cotton as well. I am planning to use this cotton, this fabric, as mock-up toil, muslin fabric. I want to get into actually making my own patterns. I have a couple patterns in mind, things that I've been drafting, and it'll be great to have this fabric available. Now this fabric for 50 yards, I know, 50 yards, it's $399. After getting 80% off, and then the additional 50% off, it came to, at the register, 80 cents. 80 cents a yard. So I definitely could not walk away from this. I think the entire bolt was around $30, $35, $40. So I couldn't walk away from it. And I've already reached out to two makers that live not too far from me, and I'm planning to share this with them because I don't need 50 yards. But it's a really great deal. And then the final thing that I got from Joann. So, yes, I already have a full-size Oliso iron. If you look on, I don't really need that tag on there. If you look on Amazon or go directly to the Oliso site, these irons run for $200 any given day. Joann was offering this on the sticker. It says $119, but then when I got to the register, I wasn't going to get it at $119. But when I got to the register, it was only $80. Now, little story. When I went there a couple days ago, this sticker said it was $80. So when I went back today and I saw that it was more expensive, I wasn't really sure if I wanted it, but I did take it up and they did say, yes, it's only $80. So I picked it up because I am planning to do a little bit sewing on our boat when we're away. It's kind of like our second home. So I want to have my own little iron there, my own little space there. It's small, but it's all good. And so I was able to get this at $80, and that was a really, really great find. So I am so super excited with I'm just looking around at all of the amazing things. I'm going to go ahead and begin to make space for them in my closet and in my sewing room. I am going to miss Joann so much, guys. It is really, really, truly the end of an era. I will miss being able to go out and pick up a spool of thread that I need last minute, or a zipper or elastic, because mostly those are the things that I would get from them anyway, and interfacing and occasionally fabric. They will truly be missed. I am really hoping that all of the employees were able to find a soft landing wherever they may end up in other work or retiring or whatever the case may be. But it's things don't last forever. I'm grateful for the run, but it is what it is. And so this is my last big Joann Fabrics haul. I did want to go out big. I'm really happy with the assortment of things I got. Some knits, some cottons, denim, and other related kind of specialty items. Truly grateful. So if you have made it all the way to the end, even before, would you please do me a really, really big favor and hit the subscribe button? I cannot do this without you. So really appreciate that. And then if you don't mind, hit the like button. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you have any particular fabric that I shared today that you love, or any maybe final thoughts about our favorite place, Joann's, and that sort of thing? So I appreciate you guys so much. Bye-bye for now.